right here in the UK, in my shop.
Welcome to No Fabs.
In the workshop today, a Renault Megane RS. Now there's no denying that these things are absolute bullies on a track, but I've never been a fan of Renaults. But you know what? By the end of this video, just maybe my opinion might be changed and you might be shocked.
Now I don't know the ins and outs of this car. I don't really know Renaults all that well, I am going to be completely honest with you. But it has had some engine work. It's got a tubular manifold on there. I don't know what power it is, I don't know anything. All I said to the kid was, I said, is it good for us to make a YouTube video? His response was literally just a video of him giving it absolute death, saying, it's built to be abused, mate, make a video on it. So absolutely, that is what we're going to do. Today's job is we are building a 3-inch downpipe for it. Now, initially, access does not look great, but it tells me once you take the scuttle panel off, it's not too bad. It's already got a downpipe on there. The only reason we're doing a new one is because it's a bit of a cobble job. They just did it to get the car running and mapped and everything. And now that's all done, they want a nice job doing. They've come to the right place. So I will give you a little sound clip of what it sounds like. It already sounds nice. It's probably not going to sound much different after we've done. But we will take it down road and we will give it some stick down street and just see what it's about. I mean, I'm not a fan of Renaults, I'll be honest, Renaults. I'm not a fan of them, but I know Megane RSs. I've been to Nürburgring enough times to know Megane RSs mean business. So this should be a fun car. Connor will have never been in one. I don't even think I've ever been in one. So let's get this downpipe done. Faster we get it done, faster we can get for a rip down road. Let's get it cracking. Already sounds so sick. Such a nice sounding engine. I mean, looking at the engine though, just looks like your typical Renault engine. They're just not appealing on the eye, are they? Let's say that at least. They are fugly. They're a fugly engine, aren't they? But it sounds well, and I know they're fast. So I'm going by what the owner said here. I personally would have probably never thought about taking the scuttle panel off. He said if you take this scuttle panel off, it gives you quite a lot of access. Whether we're going to need it or not, I don't know. Maybe it'll come out from the top. I think let's do what he said, because it's his car, he knows it better than me. Let's strip the scuttle panel off, because maybe, just maybe, that downpipe might curl out from the top, which would save a lot of hassle. Oh my God, hanky's broke. I'm hoping. Oh, I would have never thought about taking the scuttle panel off. It's his car, he knows it better than anyone else. He said if you take the scuttle panel off, you get quite a lot of access, and I'm hoping that it'll curl out from the top. I mean, I doubt it. But if it does, it saves us taking all the subframe off, because we'll be able to get his hands in. I suppose there's only one way to find out in there. They are an ugly motor, aren't they? It does give you a lot more space to that. When he says scuttle panel, I'm assuming it means all this. I'm guessing it comes off and leaves that just that metal shield there.
To be fair though, it's not going to make that much room, that, because it's hard up against that there.
Should do, just drop subframe and bit.
Yeah.
Drop subframe, it'd be easy, it wouldn't just be done with it. You don't even need to mess with it scuttle panel then, really. So I've got access to them now. I can get them nuts quite easily. And then with subframe down, it'll just come out from underneath, won't it? Yeah. Sod it, yeah. We'll just drop subframe. So because I'd never done one before, I thought we'd come and have a look first, see what's involved. We've noticed that anger's broke, so customer didn't really specify how far he wanted us to go back, so we're probably going to go to that clamp on there. It's looking like it's going to be subframe off. I think we're not even going to bother trying to struggle. I think we're just going to whip subframe off, because there ain't a lot of access. As you can see the one up that's on here now. It's a mess, we know it's a mess. They put it on there just to get car mapped up. So yeah, we know it's a mess. I think no point messing, is there? Just get subframe off. Has it got lockers? Has it got locking wheel nuts? Nope, it's got stud kit fitted, so no locking wheel nuts.
So here comes the task of removing the subframe. In all honesty, this wasn't that bad. It is the first time removing a Megane subframe, so it took a little bit longer for me to just get my bearings around where all the bolts are and what sizes they are, and making sure we don't miss anything. Just taking care, making sure we do the job once and do the job right. Once the subframe comes down, the downpipe will just fall off into his hands like magic.
So there is the work of art, what was on there. He knew it were a mess. He told me it were a mess, said it was just on there to get it going. But Christ, it was a labour of love, that one weren't it? Definitely. Anyway, we've checked his flange. His flange, he supplied his own flange because I weren't sure what it were. TD04 flange, maybe. It's come with loads of things, look, I don't. So that's the turbo flange, we know what that is. This one, I'm assuming, would have been that one, but we're not using that, he wants it V-banding. Yep, that would have been for that. But he does want to V-band it. As for all this jazz, I have absolutely no idea what that's what it's for. Not a clue. I'm guessing it's so you can make some sort of bracket or whatever, I have no idea. Not a clue. We'll look into that. Can't see us needing it, but we'll look into it. Chuck that one to scrap then, and let's start making our version. It's not that bad. Access is not fantastic, but it's not terrible. So it's very similar to doing a Golf R, this. Subframe down, even the shape of exhaust is very similar. You know, like GTIs, Golf Rs, bag stuff, EA 888s, it's very similar setup to this. So we hadn't even quoted this kid. I said I really couldn't quote it because I've never done one. It'll be a very similar price to a Golf R one, in all honesty. So we've got the flange up there. You'll see we've put a reference mark. We're going to take that off. We're going to get that tacked to that flange. That gives us a base to work from. We're going to come down 90 degrees and then 90 degrees again to a V-band here. Out of your V-band, flexi, connect to this bit. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Got bits of Megane all over the floor, but sounds easy in theory. Mitch is here again, look. He wants to be part of No Fab's crew. He wants to be part of the crew, don't you?
On my side, aren't I?
Here's how it's going to work with this flange then. Because the bolt holes are so close that we can't weld all the way around the outside. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave a little lip there on inside. We're going to fuse weld it all the way around inside, and then here you'll get like an inch of weld, and then leave a bit for where the nut goes, inch of weld. That'll give you good clearance. Also, this will flow amazing. There'll be absolutely no step whatsoever. Lovely jubbly. Nice flange actually what it supplied. I did have to sand middle out of it a little bit to get it to go on to bend a little bit, but yeah, not bad, nice flange. Right, so I haven't showed you too much of this just because it's hard to get myself in there, never mind you guys as well. But here's a little something I've got together at the moment. Now it is tacked together super lightly, like it will fall to bits if we even sneeze on it. So it looks like it fits on the car with the subframe off, but obviously with the subframe off the engine could need to swing forward or back, I'm not too sure where. So plan is now we're going to put this on the turbo. I've just unbolted the roll bar off at subframe for the moment just because it makes it a bit of a pain in the butt to get it up. So get rid of the roll bar for a second. Just want to get the subframe up there, just loosely bolt it up, and I just want to make sure I've got good clearance with this. If I've got good clearance, well, lovely jubbly, we'll weld that up. But I tell you what, if it does fit,
Better than this wrinkly camel car.
it's looking better than this one. If it does fit, it's looking a hell of a lot better than that one, that's for sure. Right, let's get it on. Let's get subframe up. Let's see if it fits. Looks low, that. It does look low, doesn't it? So we've had a slight revision. Just want to see if it looks a bit better now. Almost sure that we're going to be a little bit low. Tight, as you can see. Alright, that's on turbo studs.
Why, that looks right high now.
I bet it's not though.
Went from having a 1 finger gap to a 3 finger gap.
No, that looks good to me, I reckon.
Yeah,
that looks good.
When engine swings forward.
Yeah, but engine goes forward, it makes it better. It's if it comes back when it becomes a problem, but I think we'll be all right at that. Right, we're gonna find out. We're gonna bolt some nuts on that turbo now, and we're gonna sling this subframe up and see. Okay, so trial run is complete. It does fit in there. See, we've got a good gap at top at tunnel. Plan will be to come out of that 15-degree bend into a flexi and sort of twist it offset, because this pipe sits mad offset. As you can see, it's welded side like that. We'll have to come down at an angle, then join back into it. So I'd call that a success. That's in there. Space is tight, but it flows 10 times better than the one we took out, and we've got gaps everywhere. So that'll do us. We'll weld that up now, and then we can put alt subframe back together, because we can do this bit with alt subframe up. Sorted. Right, let's take that back off. Like I said, we're only a trial run, it's only on loose. Look, we've only just got bolt holes in. We've got dog bone bolt in just to make sure engine's in the right position. We'll whip it down now and get that welded up. Beautiful. There we go, that's all welded up beautifully, back purged, all nice. Now we are going to put a bit of heat wrap on this bottom bit. I don't like heat wrap, I really don't like it, but it does sit close to the oil return pipe, just like the original one that we took off did. It sits, it's not close, but it's close, if you know what I mean. And obviously I know he's going to be tracking this car. That downpipe's probably going to be seeing temperatures of 700 degrees. It's going to get really, really warm. So we're going to put some heat wrap on that, make sure it doesn't melt that oil return pipe. Poof, just like that. That should keep that oil return pipe safe. Last thing we want is to melt an oil pipe on track, because that is a fire, 100%. So that should keep that safe now. Just a little bit of a precaution more than anything. I think it'll be fine without it, but now it will definitely be fine with it. Right, let's get that fitted, and then the next bit we can freehand that. We can get alt subframe back on, and then we can freehand that next bit. That'll be a dream. The hard bit's over. Subframe is all back on. Everything's all tight. We've been over everything, double checked it. We do need to put the wheels back on, but that's a minor problem. So that's where we're finishing now. We've got a V-band there. We've got to connect to there. It's going to be 15 degrees into flexi, and we'll, rather than it coming straight down tunnel, we're going to twist it to right like that, and then 15 degrees back, maybe 30 degrees. I haven't measured them yet, but that'll go straight into there, and that'll be job done on this. So I've had a little chat with a customer as well. He's messaged me telling me about how to get it in all, he's seen me put it on my Instagram story. So he's messaged me telling me it's 309 horsepower standard map. If you press the sport button, it's 360 horsepower map. And the engine is forged. It's got hybrid turbo on it, clutch, valve springs. It's had a lot of engine work. So the only thing he's asked is to make sure I warm it up properly, and I'm good to give it def. So I'm excited for that. You excited, Connor? Yeah, very. We're excited to get it lashed down road, see what it goes like. Right then, let's get this last leg done, and then we can go and have a run. And that's it, that's a wrap on that. Here comes the most exciting part of the video. We're just gonna get these wheels back on, and it's time for a sound clip and a road test. Bear with me, 2 seconds, and we'll have a listen. Bloody card keys. Right, here we go. So it's still a rattle box. That's because it's got solid engine mounts. I'm gonna let it have a warm up. That's the only thing the customer's asked. He's asked just me to warm it up before we give it any thrash. So we'll let it have a warm up. Then we're gonna get it some revs. Said it's got launch control. We're gonna try and figure out how to work that out because that'll probably sound well. And then we'll get it out on open road. See what it feels like. So it sounds pretty mint. Let's get out on road, see what a 360 horsepower Megane goes like. It's stiff, solid mounts, race clutch. She's a race car. It's let's go and see then. So we've got it in sport button, sport mode even. She sounds tasty, doesn't she? Right.
Oh God, that clutch is just
Yeah,
like a light switch.
clutch is like a light switch. It's on or off. Well, it sounds well. It makes all right noises, doesn't it?
It's gonna be tasty, this thing.
Sounds tasty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like it already.
Yeah, I do. Feels a bit stiff under the feet though, doesn't it? I don't like that. I don't like them solid mounts.
The whole car's just stiff in it. They are just a pure breed track car. I don't know how tall this guy is or if there's no steering wheel adjustment. I feel like I'm like that. Is there no adjustment? I don't think there is there? I think that's it. Oh, it's great. Is that it? Oh, there we go. Sorry to owner, you'll have to move your steering wheel back up, but I cannot drive with that steering wheel that high. I reckon this is going to be quick, me.
I do.
God, I hope it doesn't go bang. He's told me to get deaf. He's told me to warm it up. It's been warmed up for ages. I don't know if it's reliable or not. Engine's built, so I've got no idea how reliable it'll be. I'm not going to def it, but he. Whoa! Good job. I was going to set off then. It's a good job I didn't. This roundabout here is chaos. If any of you are local to my area, Chesterfield, you'll know Whitmore roundabout is horrendous. It's just it's a free for all.
It's not usually this bad though, unless
We're off. We're off. Oh, don't be in my way. Come on, get out of my way.
nope, he's not getting out of the way.
I'm devastated. Somebody sat in my way. Unbelievable. Devastated.
Spasbus and all.
Really?
Flash him.
Oh, it's quick. It's quick.
It is quick.
Oh, it's quick, all right. It's
does
quick.
move, yeah.
It's definitely quick.
It's noisy in here though, isn't it?
It's a track car, and it's fully. It's even got seats in it, stripped in it.
Fully stripped.
Stripped out. Yeah, it definitely goes well. I like it. Sounds good.
Yeah. Why do I get the feeling this guy's in a sitting right hand lane?
Yeah. Yes, he is. Come out of my way.
What are you doing?
Come on, they're right annoying, aren't they? It's a quick car, isn't it? It is a quick car. I believe him.
On track, this.
It's definitely 300 plus, 350 plus. I believe him. I put it on my Insta story earlier, or somebody asked me about it, and a couple of people were doubting its power, saying, "Oh, it takes a lot to get them to that." I'd be skeptical if I hadn't seen a dyno. You know what? I drive a lot of cars. I believe him. It's 350 plus, telling you. So yeah, I believe him. naughty. God damn, it's quick, innit? That you can tell it's quick up there, can't you? Just absolutely ripped up there. Then like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Up that hill. That's the good dyno up that hill.
Yeah.
Some cars struggle, other cars don't. That ripped up there, that did.
Daft.
What do I think? I think it's absolutely
serious.
It's gangster. Never ever thought I'd say that I like a Renault. It's absolutely gangster. It goes well, it sounds mint. It's that launch control is naughty. I know I don't want to launch. I'm going to do it one more time so you can hear it from inside, but it's naughty. You ready?
Back limit.
It's absolutely savage. It's savage. It's a proper car, this. Rate like it. We're going to wrap that video up there, guys. I really, really hope you've enjoyed it. That was definitely the best part. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.